So, further ado, so let's this next individual coming up is our newest office that we opened up. She's running our newest office that was opened up, and she has already successfully built a team that did over 130 pieces in a week. This individual has been promoted, started from entry level, started from the bottom, worked her way up. No shortcuts. She's a PC recipient as well. She has also spearheaded road trips, and I'm telling these road trips have produced over believe 500-600 pieces due to her efforts and how she led road trips. So great person to know. If you know her, you know that she has great energy. You know that she has juice, she has gems to drop, and she always runs juicy great impacts. So another female boss. Yeah, well, ladies running a show right now. So juice to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. But another female boss holding it down in Empower. Let's clap it up and give a warm round of applause to Miss Tiffany
That's my leader.
Butterfield. Let's go,
Hey
Tiff.
y'all, hey y'all.
That's my leader.
Clap it up for
This
That's
Tiff.
is
my
Clap it up for Tiff, y'all.
leader.
Give it up for Tiff.
this is the last stretch, right? I know you everybody here can definitely sacrifice an hour to make bands throughout the year, right?
Talk to
All the
us.
knowledge that you got today, I hope you apply it. Ain't nothing better than an AK, right? Applied knowledge, right? So we're gonna get right into it. Mike, can you please share this
Yes, yes, I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up. I love that though. Extra hour for thousands of dollars in return. And last time we had these presentations, we had one of the biggest weeks the week after. So I know these are juice.
juice, right? So we are talking today about the art of consulting versus selling. I want somebody, let me see. I have a list of people who weren't really getting called on. I want to go with Abaya. Can you read me the sentence that's underneath the art of consulting versus selling?
Consulting is selling, but selling is always consulting.
Mm. What do you think I mean by that?
I don't want to shoot from the hip. Just
Somebody
I
want to
work.
help me?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Consulting is selling, but selling isn't always
Let's go, AB.
Shoot for that hit.
when when we're consulting with somebody, we're not just selling them the product, we're having a conversation with them about everything else as well. You're
Juice.
finding their pain points. This is where you're using your active listening.
Juice. I love that you said that, right? We're having a conversation, right? We're in a business just because we do sales. A lot of people think that naturally we just have to sell, sell, sell. No, right? Don't you think why it went from FR field representative to energy consulting, meaning you're doing your job at a higher level? Juice. So today we're going to talk about how to be amazing in consulting versus selling. Next slide.
Juice.
Can I get somebody to read me what is selling?
I
Yes,
think
Demetrius Brown.
Where is it? Right here, introducing facts.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 out of 6. Selling is persuading someone to buy a product or service, often focused on closing the deal and earning commission.
Juice. One clap from each.
Juicy.
Now, Michael Reyes, read me what consulting is.
I got you right now.
Oh, let's go, Mike. Oh, shit,
Said
you
Mike
said it.
Reyes.
Oh
Michael
shit.
Yeah,
Reyes.
Mike
You
and Mike.
want me to
Mike and
get
Mike.
it? I get it.
She
I
said
want to be
this.
like Mike.
He threw me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So 5 out of 6.
See how we
Consulting
just upped
is
it a little bit? Sorry. 5 out of 6. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, that's what it says. 5 out of 6. Boom. Consulting is diagnosing a problem. Yeah, like
Mm,
a doctor. Understanding needs and providing a tailored solution focused on long-term trust and value. go.
Juice. Right? If you went through PTL, you definitely understand rehash means remember everyone has a sale hitting, right? You want to create long-term value and not quick sales, right? You want to be able to walk away and know that this person, not only are they going to keep it, but they're going to stay in contact with you and refer you to other people that they know. Right? I remember we was working in Warwick, New York. I will never forget. I signed this lady up on her porch, Miss Victoria, right? She referred me to the whole entire town and then referred me to a restaurant, right? I didn't get the clothes, but referred me to a restaurant that had 58 bills,
My cousin
right?
done that.
58 bills. I
Dude.
seen all 58 bills, right? And this is just because we were consulting and we were able to fix her problem. And she was so happy with the solution that we came up with that she wanted to tell everybody about it. Right. And that's how you want to walk away feeling that they ready to shout to the clouds like, yo, I just signed up with Empower. You need to find them now. Right. You need to find them now and get and control, take care of what they got, right? That's how you want to walk away feeling. Juice?
Juice.
All right, next
Juice.
slide. Gotta play the little video. It don't let you play it?
No.
Dang,
Sorry.
my
I mean,
Dang. It says, and here's the truth. As sales agents, our first instinct is to sell, sell, sell. And that's the amateur mistake. Right? When you knock on someone's door, they already know you're earning commission. You know they know you're not there out of the pure kindness of your heart, right? So they already come to the door with this type of energy. Right? So when you come in with the hi, my name is blah 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 blah, they're like, uh-huh, okay, what's up? Shut up, right? In my Trino voice. They don't want to hear nothing you have to say because they know you're just there to gain commission. And rookie, what do we often do? We begin to sell, sell, sell. It's like everybody was saying earlier. We become pitch bots, right? We're like walking AI at this point. You just know what to say. You don't care if you got grammar mistakes, you pronouncing the words wrong. You stay in authorization, but then when they ask you what's authorization, you saying we were sent by, right? We are all messed up in the game. And the reason why is because we're not consulting. We're just stating what they're telling us to say and we're selling juice.
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 Let's go to the next slide. All right. I need somebody to read the top 3 rookie mistakes. The first
I'll
one
read 'em.
only. The first one only, and then it's the first 2.
All right. Try to sell price protection to everyone. Just because it appeals to one customer doesn't mean it fits all customers. One size fits all equals lazy selling.
Juice. What does that mean to someone?
I feel like that mean like basically like if you see an old person come to the door, you pitch renewable energy. If they like more younger, you probably pitch the rates. Like you gotta adjust your pitch, not just pitch everybody the same.
Who is that?
It's Esau from Philly.
Juice, Issa. That is a fact, right? But
Yeah.
again, remember, one size fit all. You base when we talk like that, it's like we're basing it off all people. All old people need one thing, right? All old people are different. We don't know what that one person likes until we consult. But often, rookie mistakes, what we do is always begin to try to sell the price protection first. You understand what I'm trying to say there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Juice. Okay, can I have someone read me the next 2 prompts?
I got you, Tiff.
Alrighty.
All right.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Harrisburg in the building.
All right.
Talk to him, G. Come on, White.
All right, then. Talk too fast. Fast talking equals slow pockets. You sound like a medication commercial. Call now. Side effects include long-term health problems, sleep issues, stomach pains, and diarrhea.
Juice, right? Y'all be talking too fast. You know, at the end, they be like, yo, buy this ibuprofen, right? But long term, you're going to have side issues, stomach pain, walking problems, right? And they try to say it all real fast. And that's how you be trying to introduce the product. You just be talking about it too fast like you got something to hide, right? And I know this because I'm from New York and I was selling upstate one time and this guy told me, like, slow down. People who talk fast have hidden intentions, right? So you do want to slow down the pace. Everybody say, slow it down.
Slow
Slow
it
it
down.
Right? Like,
Slow
calm
down.
down, right? You
Slow
want to make it
down.
appealing. Juice, can I get somebody to read me the last 2 points loud and clear?
I got you. We talking about you just turned a possible yes into a no. Now they feel rushed. Now they feel cheap. Now they thinking, here they go. Well, come on,
Yes,
bloody.
right? You went for the close too fast. You missed the window. Right? You shot an air ball. That's 10 points in a game of 100, right? You just added points for no reason, all because you went for the close too fast, right? You gotta take the right shot and you gotta make sure that you use the right force. Juice?
Juice.
All right, next
Juicy
slide.
juice.
We on it? Let's really get into it. Y'all gonna let me cook? Y'all gonna
Nah,
let
you're
me
gonna
cook?
cook.
Listen,
Yup.
I
Let
got
her
my plate.
cook.
Listen,
Let
I'm
her
ready to break my
cook.
fast.
All
I'm
right,
ready to break
bet.
my
All right,
fast. Go ahead
bet.
and cook.
Next slide. Next slide.
Now break the fast
Cook
though.
in the chat. Let me get a cook in the chat.
Right? Drop the chef in the chat. From
Where
seller
you
to
see this?
consultant, shifting the conversation. Everybody say, move it forward.
Moving
Moving
forward.
forward.
Now, we're not like R. Kelly. We not step, side to side, right? But we talking about let's step into the game of consulting. Juice?
Yes.
Juice.
Juice.
Yo,
Dude.
Jamal, I see your face from afar. That was the first thing that popped up. Next slide, please. Step one. Yo, I heard this so many times today from everybody's slide. Active listening. If you're talking more than the customer, you're selling, you're convincing, and you're not understanding. Consultants listen more than they speak.
Mm.
And I want to take a moment to
That one
just
went over their
pause on
head too.
that. Yeah, I want to take a moment to pause on that. Because when you're consulting something, you first have to find a problem. You can't find a problem if you're only talking. Right? You're trying to convince them to buy price protection instead of understanding why they need it. Right? You're just here to sell, sell, sell. Remember, we got to be like Bobby V. We got to slow it down. Juice?
Juice.
Can I get a next slide, please?
Slide, please.
Yeah. I'm mad Mike's slide is not working because right here I had P&B Rock on why you keep on asking me questions, right? You gotta probe with open-ended questions, right? Don't only ask questions that that end with yes or no. Ask questions that make them think. Juice?
Juice.
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 Right? Yes or no questions are just like very short, but no understanding. You want to ask questions to gain understanding. Juice?
Juice.
Juice.
Next slide. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Consulting examples. Can somebody read me the first one?
I
Somebody
got
different.
you.
Yeah,
I
nah,
got
Jeremiah.
you, Tiff.
Let's
You
go,
got me. Go ahead,
Maymuna.
Jeremiah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I bet. When they say people always come by, instead of quickly saying I'm not here for that, ask what's normally your experience when they stop by.
Juice. What does that question do? Beethoven.
Let's go, Beethoven.
So
Legend.
when you ask the question again,
I got you. So when they say people always come by, instead of quickly saying I'm not here for that, um, what does asking what's normally your experience when they stop by? What does that question do?
it basically lets them know that you're listening to what they're saying, and
Juice.
basically, letting the customer feel like, hey, I got the solution to your problem.
Juice. One clap for Tovin.
So Tovin.
Right? When you ask what normally you experience when they stop by, number one, you're gaining understanding, right? Because People always stop by. What does that mean? Are they Jehovah Witness? Are they electricity people? Did you sign up? Right? I need to know what happens when you do it before I quickly begin to speak. Juice?
Juice.
Juice.
Somebody read me when they say I'm not interested.
Don't panic. Instead of saying it's not a matter of interest, instead say, "What was it something I said, or did you have a past experience with another agent?"
Juice, Tori, what does that question do right there, Fate?
It makes them unveil what is actually happening so you'll be able to find the right approach, because you don't want to get stuck in a dead end. So you need to know like what they're not interested in, who said what, so you now know how to maneuver through the situation.
Juice, I couldn't even say it any better. You hit it right there on the spot. You don't want to get stuck in a dead end, right? Somebody asked, read the next one when reviewing the bill.
When reviewing a bill, instead of just the normal bill breakdown, ask, do you normally monitor your usage? What are some things you do around the house to manage it?
Juice, right? Instead of just breaking the bill down normal and then be like, oh, here's some tips, right? After you say your usage is this, right? And the recommended usage is this. What are some things you do around your house to manage your electricity? Get them involved. Everybody say get involved.
Get involved.
Get involved.
Right?
Get
This is not a
involved, Hugo.
one-sided conversation.
Get involved.
A conversation requires more than one person, right? You're not just talking. You don't want to talk at them. You want to talk with them. Right? Because if you're talking at them, you're already losing. And that's when it becomes too fast for them and they don't process it and they don't feel no connection and they're not ready to move forward. Remember what Faith said earlier. We want to get on a page where they already are closing themselves. They get on TPV and they're like, yes, yes, yes. Right? And the way that happens is by getting them involved in the conversation. But when you're talking at them, you are already losing. Juice?
Juice.
Somebody read me the last thing
Juicy
on this
fruit.
page.
Got you.
Alright.
I got
Ma
you.
got
Tell-
you.
Set the tone.
When they say my
Mo,
bills keep going, when they say my bills keep going up, instead of selling, ask, when did you start noticing that? What steps have you taken to fix it?
Juice. Right? You don't want to be so quick to say, oh, that's exactly why I'm here, right? I'm here to give you a price protection. Now you just sound like you selling. And what if they already had a bad experience with another supplier or they just signed up, right? You want to consult, right? You want to be an expert. So when did you start noticing that? They could probably be like, yo, about 3 months ago when I signed up for ABC Energy. Oh, okay. Now I got something to work with. But before I was just going into sales mode, right? And what steps have you taken to fix it? Oh, I didn't do nothing. I just automatically assumed that this was what the market was doing. Okay, now boom, now I know how to insert my product. Juice?
Juice.
Right? We want to consult. Can I get a next slide, please? To the left, to the left,
Tiffany,
to the left, to the left.
can I add just a word to the last slide?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel that some of the responses we get from the customers is actually their own pitch. Like they're just saying, okay, people always come by because they've already said the same thing to the person before. So when we're asking the open-ended questions, they're suddenly caught off guard. Okay, what do I say next? Because this never happened before.
Prepare for it. Exactly, Zach. Right? You the whole game plan is like almost, you're gonna notice when you get into that leadership role and management role and you're taking an interview, people are already kind of prepared for what they're gonna say when they're doing an interview. So when you ask different questions like behavioral questions or you ask situational questions, you kind of throw them off track. Juice, and that's the same thing that happens when you at the door. Instead of me going into sales mode, I'm kind of like diving more into that problem. Number one, I'm giving you a platform to talk about it, but number two, I'm understanding everything not to say so I don't sound just like the other person that knocked on your door. But if I don't ask these questions, I actually never uncover nothing and I sound like them, and then again, like Faith said, I'm in a dead end. Right? And it's all because we're easily quick to sell instead of consult. Juice?
Juice.
All righty. Mike, next slide. Here's a few more.
Go tip.
Yeah, I told y'all let me cook. We was just getting started. All right, somebody loud and clear, loud and clear. First one. When a customer says my bill's been pretty low.
When they
All right,
say
let's go.
my bill's been
I,
pretty
I,
low, instead of trying to finesse consult like this, you said pretty low. Were they higher at one point? What changed?
Juice. You said they've been pretty low. So were they higher at a point? And what did you do to change that? Right? We're asking
Talk to him.
questions. We're asking questions. We're not trying to finesse. Right now, we got to think of a lie because now we got to figure out how we're going to sell a price protection in there, right? No, we want to know what they're already doing and how can we add to that. Juice?
Juice.
Okay, somebody next. When they said who sent you?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, beta.
Hold on, let me go upstairs real quick. They checking in. All right.
Who sent you?
Yeah. Who sent you? Not selling response. Empower takes 2 seconds. Just go grab your bill, right? A consultant response. I'm with Empower. Were you aware there's been ongoing pollution concerns and suppliers would be stopping by?
Juice.
Were you aware? Like, come on, we're consulting them.
Were you aware of the ongoing pollution problem and that suppliers will be stopping by, right? And what you're doing by this is you're piquing their interest, Juice,
Juice.
right? And we're not automatically going to sell like, okay, Empower sent me, go grab your bill. No, right? I want to make them aware that, oh, damn, I was supposed to know that somebody was supposed to stop by, right? Remember, we needed to connect. It's a connection.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We are
Thanks, Berkeley Quick.
out, everybody. Alrighty, please, somebody loud with a loud
I
and clear
got
voice.
you. I got you, Tiff.
All right, Jeremiah.
Let's go, Whites. Turn me up.
When they said I did this before, selling response. Perfect. That's why I'm here.
Juice.
That's why I'm consulting response. That's great. Wait, that's great. Sounds like you already looked into this. What made you decide to make the change back then?
Juice.
Who did you end up working with? Are you
Juice.
still with that supplier today?
Juice.
How did that experience turn out for you?
You trying to peel back that onion.
Juice. These are great questions to ask when you want to consult and versus sell, right? You could easily do the cheap route. All right, bet that's exactly why I'm here. I just got to put you on the phone for a 2-minute verification call, right? You could easily do it the cheap route, right? But if we want to make long-lasting connections and long-lasting money, right? Then this is what we need to do. We need to consult. What was your experience like when you did it? Are you still with that person that you chosen? Right? How long have you been with them? What made you want to switch to clean energy? Right? When I'm doing that, I'm asking questions to get in that customer mind and I'm knowing how to sell my business. Juice?
Juicy fruit.
Yeah, when I say juice, I need to hear juice
Juicy.
back. I need to know that y'all locked in. Right?
Juice.
Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo, right? You need to consult. And then somebody read me the last one when they say my bills keep going up.
Well, I got you right now.
Demetrius.
Boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
my girl is
I
gone.
got you, Ray.
Oh, he beat you, Meech. He beat you.
When they say my bills keep going up, right? So what we do, selling response, immediately blaming the supplier. Consulting response. Y'all ready for this one? That's frustrating. Do you know if they placed you on a variable rate? You know that? Or do you remember when the supplier was based out of? Do you remember where they're based out of? Or after the switch, were you tracking your usage month to month?
Juice. What does these questions do, Demetrius, versus selling versus consulting?
Say it again.
Yeah, what are these questions triggering and with the consulting response versus the selling response?
They're triggering caring, like understanding, trying to get clarity, like you're trying to understand what's going on. Like
Juice, right? I don't want to be so quick to blame the other supplier. I don't want to be so quick to blame the utility. The customer has to understand that they have a blame part in it as well, right? Their blame part in it as well is them monitoring their usage. And when you're doing these questions, it leaves room like, wait, I don't remember. I don't know if I was doing that. I'm like, okay, perfect. Just grab your bill. If you have the bill when you still have the supplier, grab that as well so we can consult and we can go over this and see how we can come up with a solution together. Juice? Right? Because I don't want to be quick to be like, oh, that's exactly why I'm here, right? A lot of people were complaining about the bills going up. Whoop-de-whoop. Whole time they not monitoring the usage. They sign up with me and now they putting in that same complaint about me, right? I want to leave the door warm. Everybody say leave it warm.
Leave
I
it
don't like
warm.
I don't want it like my pillow. I like my pillow cold, right? I want the door warm.
I
I
like
want
my
to
pillow
leave.
nice and cool.
Yeah, I love my pillow cold, right? But I want to leave knowing that I left them with a warm, fuzzy feeling, right? After I left, because they felt like I genuinely cared about them. I really helped them solve a problem that they didn't even understand, right? They didn't know why when they went with the supplier, their bill went up. They just blamed it off the last person that came to their door. But now because we consulted and we're actually talking about it, they have something to feel. And then we just left them with peace of mind. Not only peace of mind in the price protection, but peace of mind and understanding why their bill went up and how it really wasn't their fault. And this is what they could have did better to be in control of their part moving forward. Right? You want to give them solutions that's outside of Empower as well as clarity so they can have a better understanding and why they need not only to choose us, but to stay with us and revert and refer their aunties, their uncles, their cousins, their stepmoms. I don't care. Anybody who got a bill and they pay their bill, right? I need that. Everybody say I need that. Give me that.
I need that.
I need that.
Right? I
Give me
need
that.
I
that.
need that.
Give me
Right?
that.
I
I
need
need
that
that.
feeling that they
Give me
are
that.
gonna call everybody. I will never forget the time I was working with Isani and we were in some Bronx building, right? We were in a Bronx building. I mean, they all left me in the building. This one girl called up 6 people, right? And I think it was the singles at the time. She called up 6 people. I ended up signing up for them, plus her apartment. I did 6 meters right there from that one person, all just due to the fact that I left her feeling warm and fuzzy inside. Isani couldn't find me. I was in that girl apartment. I was eating dinner. I was chilling. And to this day, her name is Tiana. We are still close, right? It's because I left her feeling warm and fuzzy and I gained
Warm and
understanding
fuzzy.
and not just sold her. Selling her is quick. Selling people is quick, right? That's cheap. We want to consult and create long-term revenue. Juice?
Yo, you might as well just give her a job, Tiff. She done helped you out.
Right? Nah.
Give her the
She's actually a registered nurse. She likes her job, you know?
tough.
Sometimes you gotta leave people where they at, but at the end of the day, I still got that bill. Juice? All right, next slide.
Juice.
6 of them.
The meat and potatoes, sauce them up, right? Consulting is this. They give you the meat, you create the sauce. You take what they say and connect it to your product. I'm gonna say that again. You take what they say and then connect it to your product. That's when energy becomes solution and not a pitch. Right? You want our energy to become a solution to their problem and not a pitch. Juice?
Juice.
Say 10.
All right, next slide.
Sauce them up.
Sauce them up. People only buy when they want or need something. A plus B equals C. Need plus desire equals purchase. You eat out when you're hungry and you don't want to cook. You grocery shop when you want to save and cook at home. You buy a smoothie when you're trying to be healthy. You buy a book when you want knowledge. You buy Band-Aids when you want protection. People bought masks during COVID because they wanted safety. Shit, right? People buy phones because they like to talk. And people buy water because they thirsty and hopefully they trying to be clean. Right? But if you notice that all these purchases came with a reason. Juice, that was fire. You have to buy something because of the purpose behind it. But when you're pitching, You never find the purpose. When you're consulting, you make the customer's purpose worth it. Juice? Next slide.
Juice.
Fire.
Juice.
So when do people buy energy? Right? They buy energy when they want control. Right? They buy it when they want predictability, when they want stability, or when they want to help the environment, when they want to be ahead of their neighbors, when they want to feel smart, when they are invested in a future, or when they are educated on the power plants. But the purpose is we'll never know if we're the only ones talking. Right? We never know why people will want to buy energy if we are the only people talking. Juice?
Hugo.
Next
Juice.
slide.
Hugo.
Hugo.
Next slide. Slide to the left. Our job is not just to sell energy. Our job is to uncover what matters to them, what frustrates them, what they want more control over. When you consult properly, closing becomes natural. You don't push the deal, they pull it towards themselves because now it makes sense. Now it fits, and because now it's solving something. Juice? All right, so, no, next one, next one.
Hugo.
Next one. No, behind. Down, down, down. The end. The bestseller stop selling and start consulting. Don't sell me what you have. Show me what I need. Juice?
Juice.
Juice. Hugo.
That is my
Jugo.
impact.
Juice.
Show me what I need. I felt that. Oh my.
Jugo.
Get your
Juice my
takeaway,
Let's
Tiff.
clap it
We
up.
leader.
appreciate you,
Get your
Tiff. Thank you.
takeaway,
That's
Tiff.
my
That's
leader.
my leader. That's my leader.
That's
I
my
got a takeaway
leader.
for it. I
That's
got a
That's
my
your
takeaway
leader?
for it.
leader.
All right, perfect. Let me hear it, Beta.
Listen, what really stuck out to me, it was a bar. It was a banger. You said when you start selling, you're trying to push it on them. But when you're consulting, they're pulling it forward. That I ain't gonna lie, that was like that rubber band metaphor that I
Rubber,
used when we
right.
was
I was
building
just
when we
thinking
was
about
built when
that.
we was building that connection. Yo, that joint
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
is fire.
Connection, I'm
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
telling you. Juice, somebody else. Jade.
I thought your impact was really good. I actually did start using what you did from like your last impact, a little bit what you said. And I noticed the difference and I was like, I gotta thank her because she's a go.
Thank
And
you, Jade.
of course, but I've definitely learned a lot, like especially from I'm just gonna go back to my notes, especially like the consulting examples, because I feel like I consult more than I sell, and I
Mm-hmm.
always thought I was doing it wrong. But then like you started breaking it down, and I was like, oh, like I used some of this, like it got me some sales one time. So
Juice.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna practice and continue using some of the examples you said.
Juice. And I want you to always remember, right? Never
Mm-hmm.
stop consulting.
Mm-hmm.
It's always gonna gain you more sales than
Mm-hmm.
selling, right? Um, it's all one part I kind of brush over because of the time. It's all about the connecting point. It's really
Mm-hmm.
driving it home. Once you have the meat and the potatoes, you really want to drive it home with
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
the
Iceberg.
sauce, right? You
Mm-hmm.
want to drive it home with the sauce, meaning you use that and you create that as your pain point into the cell. So whatever they got, you want to just mush it all up into like whatever beef patty you bake
Juice.
it, right? And then that's
Mm-hmm.
when you really want to add all the seasoning and everything, but you never change the recipe. You just
Juice.
add more to it. Juice. So
Juice.
that's
Juice
what I
that
want you
ass.
to remember.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
fasting. You
you.
Zach.
making me hungry. Chill.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Zach.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Iceberg quick.
All right. So what I like about the presentation from Tiffany is that she's focusing on the consulting, but we're actually already providing some level of consultation to the clients. But the cool thing about the consultation is we're providing it for free. So if you're a prospect, you still get the same consultation as someone who's going to close. It's free and it brings a lot of value to the client. So why not just focus all our power in that value and crank up the value so much that the client just can't avoid or just reject that proposal because we already gave them so much free value. So that was I think that was a fire presentation from Tiffany. Thank you.
Juice. Thank you, Zach. Yes, Rodney.
Rodney, you muted, Rodney.
Man, I'm about to
Yeah.
go. They don't go.
Rodney, you gotta unmute your mic real quick, Rod. Say that one more time.
He's I think he is on mute, but he's still talking, but it isn't connecting for some reason.
Y'all don't hear him?
No. I don't hear him.
I hear him a little bit.
I don't hear him at all.
Okay.
I don't hear him at all.
Ooh, just a
Rodney,
little
just
malfunction.
type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Who
Hey,
said that they
Meech.
wanted to go?
Oh, baby, you got it.
That was me.
Okay, yes, Weiss, talk to me.
Man, when you said like wait, what was it? When the customer said my bills keep going up, I really liked how you said don't sell them because they gonna think you another person trying to get them, trying to manipulate them, you know. And that's not the case. Start asking questions. Start like, oh, who was the other company? Like who? Like why did they make you all these promises they couldn't uphold? And that's not why I'm here today.
Juice. I love that you said that, right? If it takes back to our last snow day training, Ace went over, he said manipulation is not persuasive, right? You really want to make sure that you're consulting and asking questions and it will naturally connect. Juice?
Juice.
I'm back.
Alright.
I'm back on.
Oh.
My mic messed up.
Okay, yes, Ronnie. And then after that, I'm gonna go pass it back to Mike.
All right. So what I got from it was consulting versus asking questions, right? And really them qualifying questions like do you normally monitor like your usage in the house and stuff like that? Like questions that like build up to a close. So that's kind of what I took off.
Get them involved. Get them involved.
Yeah.
Mike, the floor is all yours.
Juice.
Don't break dance.
All right.
So.